your priority queue, from the name itself you can see that priority queue is nothing like giving some, you're prioritizing. Prioritizing is just like what is thing, maybe there are few elements in the queue, or there are few elements waiting for the queue, but the priority will be given to the one who has the highest one. So highest priority can be taken either by based upon the question. If they give you that you take the smallest element is taken as the highest priority, means you can arrange like who is having one will be having the higher priority, two will be having the next higher priority, three likewise it goes. Suppose if you are taking in the descending order, that is what I told now is ascending priority. If you take it in the descending priority, what I will tell is the highest number will be given the highest priority. Maybe if I want to insert 9, that 9 will be taking the highest priority. So based on the question itself, they will mention, or by default you can mention that this is the one which is taken as the highest priority, and you can follow your own procedure. Because only unless priority is not mentioned, its choice is yours. So now see here, priority queue is an extension of a queue. So every item which you are going to insert will have a priority. An element with a higher priority is only dequeued as well as enqueued before an element with the lower priority. If two elements have the same priority, means in that case alone, which has entered first, that will be taken first. If two elements have the same priority alone, it will serve in the basis of first come first served. So you can see here, these are some elements which are being inserted over here, and you have the priority is given over here, 1 1 2 3 2 2 3 3, something like that. So for example, if I assign that now if I want to insert this element 1, and now this is already like for assume that these elements are taken into count. Now I want to insert first next element comes with the 1 priority, so I will insert it. Then y element comes with 1 priority. I will compare the two priorities, both are same only. So when it is same, I will serve only the what is that x as the first element, and then I will serve y as the next element. Then when a comes to I'm assigning that lowest one is having the highest priority. There is one is having the higher priority, 2 is having the next higher priority, 3 likewise. So when a comes, it will check what is the priority of a. So compared to this, okay, so a will be. So likewise, similarly, when this is one process, another one, when I want an insert an element. For example, assume that I want to insert x. Okay, assume that x is the new element which is arrived. So what I will do now is, when x is the new element to be arrived, it will first check. That is, normally what is the queue procedure? You will be inserting it to the end. Normal procedure is inserting to the end. But with the priority, when it comes, and if I have given some location, or if a priority comes, so it is very necessary to check the priority of the previous elements which are in the queue. So either you can check from the last one, from the last, because instead of moving from the first, you can go from the last end, so that it will be easy. So now see here, shifting will be less. So 3, when it comes, it has the highest priority. So what it will do is, this P will take the position of the next one. See, assume that this is not at all inserted now. Maybe I will give you one example with this. For example, you assume that Z is the one which I am going to insert it now, and you have some elements. So what it will happen is, this one now, so this is in the 0th position. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 position. Okay, assume this is the one I'm going to insert. I'm going to insert now. So what it will do is, it will start, it has to compare either from this side or this side. but by default what will happen is we are going to, maybe if it is having the last priority, it is better to compare from the last, because I need not shift the entire elements directly. I will go and put into here. So always have the habit for priority queue to check from this side. Okay, so so that way I'm checking from this side is, if my priority is higher than this priority, I will shift my p to, that is, assume that this is I position, I plus 1, I will push it. P will go to my ninth position. Then I will compare with this priority 3. Now 0 is there in the this seventh position, seventh index. So again I'll compare with this priority, and it will tell that again this has to move to the next position. So this has moved. So this has moved. Again this will also move. Then again it will compare with this priority. So again 6 also will be shifted to the right side. It will plus 1 we are incrementing to the next index. Then it is comparing with 2, it is less. So I will move this also. Then I will move this also. Then I will move this also. Then what I will do is, finally this one I will move. Then what, finally this will be checked here. This has the same priority. So there will be a space for the second index because I have moved. So 1 will be placed after y. So that means my element z will be placed after y. So this is how we compare. When it comes to the code, I'll give you another one example also. So this is how where it gets inserted. Okay, so suppose my z is coming as the fourth, my priority of z is only 4. In that case, it is very easy. It will come here, the last position it will check. It won't shift the entire elements. There is no need of shifting at all. It will come and check the priority of P. Priority of P will be checked with priority of Z, which is to be inserted. So now it sees that 3 has the higher priority. So what it will do, it will increment like rear plus 1 or whatever, plus 1, the index plus 1 it will give, and it will insert Z. In that case, there is no shifting required. So this is how where priority queue main preference will be given for the priority only. Okay, so here the operations involved are insert, get highest priority, and pull the highest priority element. Insert is insert an element, getting is returning the highest priority, and if you want to remove an element, you have to pull the highest priority out of it. So implementation can be done by it's not like circular queue multi-tailing. It is normally, what I can tell you, it is queue. That circular queue, why it is given is it can move around. But normal your heap priority queue can be implemented by means of array, linked list, and heap. This is the 3 things. We are going to, for you only, this array we are going to see. This is enough. So heap and this all you will study it later. So priority queue by means of array only we are going to learn it now. So node will be one more. In linked list you have, in linked list what normally what you will be having 2. Here you will have the data. No. It will have the data, address, that's all in normal linked list. But here you will have the priority also. Okay, where it represents from 0 to 10 and everything. So now you can see over here 4, 0 or something. These are the inputs I have given. Now actually my output should be in which order each time. This is normally without comparing with the priorities, it has been inserted. Now I am going to arrange by means of my priority, means first one is correct. First one is okay, 0 only is there. But when I see the fourth one, it will be compared here, it will be compared here, it is compared here. So I could see that less than, my next higher priority is available here when I compare. So this will take the place here. Then after that 4 is there, again 2 will compare. So again 2 only will takes the place, then 4, then 5. This is arranging what I have done here. So but when you initially insert itself, priority will be compared, and based on the priority only it will be arranged. Okay, and so insert operation is not, wait a minute. Yeah, so here now see here the insert operation. So is full, whether if the queue is full, this is normal procedure which you want to see. And if your item count is 0, increment the array, that is the item count, and insert the data, insert the particular data if the count is 0. Else you have to start from the right end of the queue. I told you, no, if you have any elements like this, so I have some elements. Normally if I have, I'll be giving it A, B, C, D and E. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E. Suppose I want to insert an element. Consider this is first for normal array. I'm telling. I want to insert an element, maybe some E, F. F between F. I want to insert. Assume that I want to insert here. This I'm not telling with my means of priority. Just for array alone, I'm telling you. If I want to insert, what I should do, I have to create a space over here. I have to shift C here, here, here. So I have to do the shifting properly. Only then if I can do the shifting properly. Otherwise, what will happen is C will be moved here. So D will be, we do not know where it goes. Again, C will be shifted here. So we do not know E where. We might lose some data. So what happens, what we are actually doing is, we are going to, instead of making a space directly from here, jumping to here, then again C jumping over here, then we do not know what happens to D and E. So what we are doing is, instead of directly making a space over here, first you create a space for E. That is, for example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 are there. So instead of moving 2 to 3, that is your C to here, then 2 to again jumping over here, then some data might be lost. We do not know where it goes. So to avoid such case, what you can do is, first increment the index, assign this E to the next one. That is your 5th position. You can assign the E. Okay, so E will move to then you assign this D to the 4th position. Then you assign the C to the 3rd position. So now your C, this will be free now. This array will be free. Now you can add it, insert the C in that particular element. So this is what we saw it in the first class before taking linked list. That is when you want to insert an element in the array, you need to shift the entire array one by one. Time consumption process and this and that. That's what, and memory will not be free. That all was the drawbacks in the array. That's what we went for linked list. But in priority, this is what the procedure actually happens in array. So normally the way I'm telling you about this procedure is, it is better to check the loop from this side. When you want to insert an element in the array, in the middle of the array, instead of going from here, you can check from the right end, that is from the last counter, so that you can keep on moving to the next position. You can make a space. If you start from here, what happens is, as I told you, some data might get lost if you are not doing it in a proper way. So instead you can go from that is n. If the particular elements are n, you can go from n minus 1 to the particular position where you need minus 1 position. You can move the for loop and you can shift the elements one by one, and then you can insert the element. So this will be your normal coding. For loop, you will be starting from this end to the ith position, I minus 1 position, where to insert. N minus 1 to I minus 1 will be varying for loop. Then you will be assigning the particular value to the next 2 plus 1. That is, if it is j, means j plus 1 place, you will place the C, and you will place the D in j plus 1. Then you will place the E in j plus 1. That is next position. Finally, you can insert the particular element in the jth position or ith position where you want, I minus 1 position, since we are starting from 0. So this happens in normal array. When I take a priority wise, what I will do, I am going to insert by means of number now. So what I'll do is 3, 4, okay, 5, 7. Okay, so this is how I have inserted. 3 has the highest priority, 4, 5, 6. Now I want to insert so here I am inserting, I have given here as a priority only, or as a key element even, anyway whatever element that is greater. Now assuming that this is having the highest priority, this is next, next, next. We have assigned all this. Now an element or a priority with this is coming, a priority 6 priority is entering into the queue now. So what will happen now is it will start comparing, it has to compare, right? So instead of going to the again to from here, anyway you know that somewhere in the middle only it has to be placed. So instead of going to from here and start comparing the priority, you can start comparing the priority from this side, because in case my priority is 8, so I need not compare. This will take a time consumption. When I start to compare from the first element, it is a time consumption process. If my priority is 8, I can start comparing from the last position. If I start comparing, I will see that 7 and 8. 7 has the highest priority, so I will place 8 here and I'll finish it off. There is no need of checking here. Okay, that's what we are moving from the last position. So now my element, my priority, sixth priority is entering in. So once again the same procedure only. I'll be comparing with 7. My priority is higher, so I will move here. That is what in this line, item count -1, I greater than children, I minus minus. We are minusing it, right? This may be if it is 0, 1, 2, 3. Minus minus only I'm doing. From this position I'm searching here. From this position I'm searching here. So my total item count -1, and it should be I greater than 0, 9 minus minus. If my data is larger, shift the existing from the right to the right end. So my 6 is, I am assuming that my 6 has the highest priority. So what I do, this is the data, my which entry data is larger. So I will shift this one to the next. That is what given here. Data greater than the particular element. Then you insert that particular data. That particular data means in this case it is 7. 7 I will put it in the next position, I plus 1. That is in the fourth position I will insert the 7. Now there is a space now, third position. So now in the fourth position 7 will be there and third position is vacant now. Now once again it will check, that is the position has become vacant. So finally you can, otherwise this loop will be keeping on moving it out. Once the position is created, you can insert the particular item into the particular element, and that is you have to insert the particular data, that is your 6 into that array, that is your sixth position, and see the number of elements in the array, it has increased. Initially your item count is 1, the item count is nothing, it is n only. Okay, item count, I have taken item count, actually that is another name is size of the array, that is n. So here my, after inserting 6, my item count is increasing because 1, 2, 3, 4 was there. I have inserted 6 over here. So my item count is increasing. So I will be giving item count plus plus or n plus plus. My count should increase. Have you understood, ma? Have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma. Okay, okay. So it seemed it was like I was explaining and there was no background noise, so I was scared, right? Everyone started to sleep or anything. Okay, so just give me some.
Ma'am,
Okay, okay.
ma'am, the element with the highest priority would be shifted
Ah,
towards the left.
no, that's what I told you. No, highest no. Here I have taken 3 as the highest priority, 4 as next highest priority. Can be taken in any way unless they have specified. Okay. Few might take 7 as the highest priority, then 6 as the lowest priority, means then my element 7 should be here. This I have taken here in the assuming that in ascending priority means whatever in ascending order I have arranged the elements. In ascending order, if I arrange the elements, that is third is 3 is considered as the highest priority. Then which element is first only will be taking the highest priority. Okay, that is my assumption now. So 3 is highest priority, 4 next, 5 next, likewise it goes. So whatever element which comes smaller, that maybe if I need 2, if a 2 arrives, that is the 2 priority arrives, I have to insert 2 here only. Okay, so my item will be keeping on shifted to the next I plus 1 element, I plus 1th place, and I will insert 2 here only before 3, because I am assuming that from 1 as the highest priority, 1 2 3 4. Just in case if you are taking that my largest element should have the higher priority, means then your 7 will come in the front. 7, then again 6, 5, likewise it will go. So when the numbers are arranged in this way, this is the meaning is this is highest priority. When I arrange like this will be having the highest priority. Clear? So only the priority you have to decide. Unless if it is not specified in the question, you can decide.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, but in this code, we're arranging by data, right?
Now here I have to taken as the priority wise. In priority queue, I have taken as the priority. But here I can take either in the data wise or priority wise. But actually, your code should compare the priority only. Okay, PRN, you can keep it as priority greater than the particular priority. So when an element also, when you are getting the input, you can get the element as well as the priority also you can get. So for example, now my 3 wait a minute, I'll tell you that like this. If it comes, I want to insert 3 and I have given the priority as 1. I need next input, my input is 4, my priority is 2, I have given. Next input is 5, my priority I have given something like 4. Next my input 6 is, otherwise I can keep it as ABC, whatever it is, and my priority is 3. So when these elements are coming, how it will be inserted, you have to insert is, when the element comes, don't compare the elements, you have to compare the priority. Okay, so when you compare the priority, 1 is my higher priority, so insert 3 will be inserted. Now when 2 is being arrived, when 2 and 4 will be now compared, so 2 is having the higher priority, likewise your arrangement happens. So instead of complicating like that, you can take it in the other way. Your number itself, you can take, insert the number elements itself, insert particular you can insert the value itself in the particular array, and you can assume that which element you are inserting first or the smallest number is having the highest priority. You can assign in that way also, and you can start comparing your data alone. If you assign that your number, it is enough if you compare like this. But if, see, there are two ways. You can either get the input as priority, you can get the input also as well as the priority also. When you take the priority into account, you have to compare the only the, but the thing is, don't compare the elements, always compare the priority. In this case, what I told is, I have inserted the priority itself, I have taken the element itself as the priority and I have inserted. Okay, so that's what I have directly inserted into the particular index value itself. But based upon the question, you decide. If in the question, if they have given like you have to get the input elements also as well as the priority also, means then you should compare only the priority. If they have not specified to get the input of the priority, then the elements which you take, you can take it as, decide the priority based upon the element itself. Are you clear now? Okay, so delete operation is removing. So here this is very simple, delete operation. If you want to delete, normally your array size will shrink, that's all. So just you have to, here you will be shifting the elements, here you will be moving to the before elements, that's all, moving to the previous index. And you have to, here you will be incrementing the item count, here you will be decrementing the item count, that's all. Okay, so this is what you